this is another day. This is another day at the Manifest Academy, and I am very happy to have you here. My name is Ali TK, and today I have something that is very interesting. Usually I just want to speak out of my head and then I just talk and then we discuss those issues. Those are some of those most interesting times that I get to discuss these real life issues. So today I want to talk about something. It was just a random thought. I got a book here today, but to just maybe remind me here and there. But I just want to flow. I just want to flow. Just one of those bathroom random thoughts, Because just this week, earlier this week, I thought about it and then I'm wondering, but why do we fail at things? Why do we continuously move? You see, your life just continues moving. Your mother, your father, you, your sisters, your brothers, the same thing we are going through, the same things. And I'm wondering, but why do we go through that? Why are we even there? Why is it so easy for some people to make it, while then for some others, it is very complicated? Then I am wondering, why is that? But then I thought to myself, because I felt like, this kind of feeling of you feel like you know the answer, you know what should be done, you know what ought to be done. But why is it? Why are we not even doing it? On Wednesday at our MC, when they were teaching, they taught about some of the things that I thought about, and I felt like, yes. Do you know when you're somewhere and then you're learning something, you feel like this thing, I really, really know it. Now, that is that kind of thing. Also, just about maybe I think on Friday, I think last week somewhere there, we were hanging out with some friends. Then there was this very good friend of mine, and she was telling me about a certain place where she visited, and a certain friend of hers. And this friend, like when she reached there, this friend had really made it. Someone who has made it. Like they have made it, they have a very posh house, those nice houses. So she reached in that place, and then she was telling me, what really, now this is her talking. Then she said that, she really felt disappointed in herself. And she felt like, what, I introduced this business to this guy, and then this guy thrived in this business. It was something to do like a forex bureau, kind of something like that. Like a forex bureau where you change for money, not the one of where you go monitoring the rates, not that one. So now that is where she introduced this person. When she introduced this person was still even a student. Actually, had failed to get school fees for school. Now, this person, while they were crashing in someone's hostel house, they were busy doing some of these jobs. So the guy continued doing the job, continued doing it. And when the person finished doing it, now they have that house, which they were inviting their dear friend who introduced them to the business to come and they celebrate together. But my dear friend had long departed from that business, had got another business, left it, got another one, left it, another one, another. Like had already done a lot of businesses and then they had parted away from it. But this specific person here, they stayed in that business, doing it. They did now, for example, like I think, is it now like 8 years or 10 years? Something like that. They've been doing it. Now they do also other businesses, but the other business is still happening. And then we're talking about that. But you realize these are things we already know. These are not new things that are going to come up that we are not aware of, that they are so different that we do not know, that we should maybe depart from them. But these are the things that we already know. So I talked to my friend, I told my friend, you know what? He stayed on that business, he stayed. So when you stay in a thing, you master that thing. And that is something I already talked about. Actually, we had the other video of focusing on one thing, something that I did, something that I actually shared here at the Manifest Academy. And if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. Focus. But this time, it's not about that. Today, I just want to talk just freely, just flowing. And what I want to talk about is just nothing specific, but just a random thought from the bathroom, like I told you when I came in. And I'm thinking, I felt like I know what to do. Like that was the feeling that I had within. And then I felt like it is so simple. The thing is so simple, and probably that's why we miss it. Catherine Kulma was talking about it sometime, and she said, it is so simple, that we miss it. You know, like the power of God, so simple that we miss it. But also in the same way, this thing that we do, it is also so simple. Perhaps its simplicity keeps us missing it. Then I thought I knew you can just stick. When you stick to something and you continuously do it, you will do well. Guarantee you will do well any day. There will be that time you have to do well. That one I can bet. Wow, what? Like, I don't know. Just stick to it. That's why it's important to do something you like. Because something you like, it's easy to stick to something you like. Now, when you don't want the thing, it is also hard because you get tired. But I tell you, even if you don't like it, it is going to work out. So I read here something I said, we fail because we keep missing it. We keep missing it. We keep missing it at all times. And that is the simplicity that is in it. Because of its simplicity, we keep missing it. Because I think we're expecting rocket science. We are expecting, I don't know, there's something we're expecting within. It can't be this simple. It can't be saving 20%. It can't be tithe 10%. We always feel like there's something more to it. There's a hidden agenda. We are busy probing. That is why we miss it. But it is as simple as it comes. Now, you can be anything you want to become. You just have to stick to it. You just have to stick. Like, I don't know how much I can stress that. You have to stick to that thing. I don't know. I honestly don't know how much I have to stress that. You stick to it and the thing will work out eventually. Do you know that even if you don't want it, you will work out? It will work out. Unfortunately, if you don't want it, those are the things we end up hearing later. Depression, what? Like, the person has made it. You see, they have made it. They are at the top there. They are the ones we are inquiring from. They are the ones we are doing research, saying, if you want someone who knows this thing, it is the other guy. It's the other lady. Go. But you see, they are not happy. Now, they lose their happiness. Now, that is the challenge of doing something you do not have any passion for. And also something you don't have any passion for. Something you don't have any passion for. You may not even be in position to stretch it that long. You may not be able to stretch it. Because in between there are hurdles. There is rejection. There is underestimation. There is all those things in between there. So if you don't have the passion for this thing, it is easy for you to leave it. But sometimes when we go to school, we have skill. So I'm going to be hired because of my skill, but not meaning because I am interested in that thing. But that is the skill I acquired. So I will persevere. Then I will reach a certain point. I will raise really high. And then that's not the time when I should be giving out. I'm getting some good money that is nice. And that is not the time for me to quit. Surely that is not the time. There is school fees. There are these bills here and there. You cannot quit. And they have known you have made a name for yourself. But unfortunately, there's going to be this pain within your heart because you're not satisfied with the thing that you're doing. So I would encourage you to do something you're really passionate about, something you actually love. So I started and I said that, okay, like, how do we do it? There are people that we read, like I was reading of some people. I think there was this preacher, among others. Apparently there were many, because when I checked, I was looking for the guy I know. Now there were many. There was some guy called Mueller, he was a German, I think, Christian guy. I think he had an orphanage, something like that. But there were also others. Chito. The name sounded Ugandan, but they say American. So I will not come here. But anyway, the thing is, these people here, they never knew how to read anything. They didn't know how to write. They didn't know how to read. They didn't know anything. But for them, they knew how to read the Bible. Like, that is something they decided. Like, if everything fails, I should learn the Bible, because they got it. Like, they got that revelation that this word of God is the thing that is going to get me there. You know, each one of us has that thing. They call it Rema. It comes to you, and you know it is the thing that is going to help me achieve that which I want to achieve. Like there is that thing that God, he will surely leave it for you. You know that this is the thing. Now these guys, they knew that it is the Bible that they had. So come rain, come shine, they knew they had to understand it. They had to be able to read it. So because every time you can't come telling people, what does this book say? What does, you have to read it for yourself. For them, they understood. They got their revelation quickly. Or quickly, I don't know, but they got it and they understood it. They stuck to it. They stuck to it, they stayed. They couldn't read anything else. All they could read was the Bible. I'm sure after that they would learn how to read other things, because some words are still the same words. I'm thinking, if you read the Bible, what other word can't you read? Because they are, like, it covers all the words in the world. So there you should have already done a good job. But I want us to share about how can I make it? How can I just make it? There are very many things that you can make it. Because I told you that you have to stick to something, but sticking to something alone is not enough. Stick to something, first of all, that you like. That will save you the stress of depression, of all those things that come with emotional difficulties. Now, when you do something that you're passionate about, you will first of all enjoy it, and then you will also do it. You will do it with a heart. You know, someone who does something with a heart and someone who does something for money. Those are different people. You can see how they do their thing, how they bring out their thing. But then how do we do it? First of all, you need, for it to work out, don't think that because you're continuously doing it with your bad quality, we are going to come and we like you. No, we are not. Now you see, like, for example, here in this channel, the Manifest Academy, I take time. I try to look at it. There's certain things I haven't patched up, but I am trying, and I'm putting it in consideration. Well, now, if you want to do it and actually come out later, then you have to improve daily. You need to improve daily. Like, every day you should improve in some way. Then someone is going to wonder, how can I improve daily? Like, even today I haven't finished it. Then how am I going to improve daily? You can improve daily. You can improve on the thing you do. It may be the appearance. It may be the way you speak. Let me tell you, just anything. Just improve anything. Maybe your hairstyle, you know? Just like, maybe your hair, like, just improve. And people don't have to see that you have improved there and then, because daily it will be hard to notice. It may be hard to notice, but for you in your heart, you determine to improve daily. And you can improve daily by doing research. Research from the people who have done that thing that you want. Then you can know what part to improve. You can know which thing to emphasize on, something like you learn from another person. Then the other thing, you can read books. Now, when you read books, they shared a lot about books in our missional community live session. And they talked about books. Like, you should read books. And when you're reading a book, you don't just read it anyhow. I will come back and I tell you about reading books. Personally, I'm not a good reader of books, just so we are clear. But I listen a lot to them. I am a good listener. I can listen. You don't know. So yeah, so you have to read books. Now, reading books can be listening to books, but the point is get the content within you and be able to actually put it. Now, the most important part now is the things that you have heard from the other people that they have told you, the things that you have learned that will benefit you. And you just go doing research anyhow, you're like Rogambo. Do research that is going to benefit that industry, that business, that you are doing. So you have to do that kind of research. Then when you're reading books, those books are the kind that you read that can improve you. You read from people who have done those things before. Those are the people that you go reading books from. And then they will show you. Now, the things they have told you, the third one is do the things that you have been told. Do the things that the guy told you how he got to that level, even when he started like you did. You might even have started like ahead, like some levels ahead. But he has told you, for him, this is what he did. He did this, he did this, he did this. Do the thing he told you. Now, in the book, some books are really good, most especially those maybe self-improvement, they give you steps. Now, if you read a book now, when you're improving yourself, it may not just be but just improve yourself. It may be to improve your mindset. It may be to improve. You can just listen to one of these recordings here. You will improve yourself. There's one thing that you are going to learn that you didn't know, or something that you really undermined. Now, that is the thing. You have to improve. You have to do it. You have to really do it. Let me tell you that a determined person cannot be stopped. It is nowhere written in history that a determined person can be stopped. they cannot be stopped. They can only be delayed a bit. Someone may block you doing some kalemeso, what. They will delay you, but they cannot stop you because the thing inside is fighting to come out. It is really fighting to come out. Now, that thing will surely come out, whether when it can only be delayed. But delaying is not the target. The target is do it. Stay consistently doing it. Stay on that thing, do it. But the problem is if you run, you go, you leave this thing. There's a reason why you find those market women, There's those market women, those ones who be selling like matoke, what? You can want to do your matoke business. You go there, you find that you're at losses. Then you're wondering, but also then you're not seeing their customers coming. But you wonder why they are still staying in that business up to now. And they have educated children to the universities, they have built houses, they have built like even business malls and all that. And you wonder why did they get the money? And your excuse, you know what your excuse will be? These ones, they started long ago when there was still money in this business. But no, that is a lie. That is for your own consolation, your own ego to get consoled. But that is not the case. The people have stayed diligent to that cause. They have stayed on that job. So they have learned the science. They know if I don't make it here, I should probably go somewhere. They have even built that customary where someone won't even have to reach. You're waiting for people to reach. But they are not reaching. They are making calls, sending their border guys. Go to Mama so and so. Go to Mama Nat, collect for me my token for this amount. I'm going to call her. Like they have built that rapport. You don't have it. You have just come. You are running. You didn't see them with customers. Neither did you have any. And you wonder, what do they do? The next thing you're going to start saying, there is witchcraft. That's why people are going when they come. People are not going when they come. People are not waiting. People are not being patient. People are running away. Then they're accusing others for witchcraft. That's why, how come for you the one who stays here and then everyone else is going? Why am I staying? I am being patient at this thing. And you are being so impatient and you are going. And I probably love this thing that I am doing. So now that is something that you do. Then the other final thing is that your circle is important. For you to make it, it is important. Now for you are selling matoke, and what circle are you doing with car dealers? Okay, maybe car dealers, you might want a big truck to transport your matoke to another district or country. I get it. But basically you understand what I am saying. Know the circle you're being with. Now, your circle can make you or break you. It can increase you or decrease you. That is what your circle can do. Now, choose your circles wisely. Do not think all this glitters is gold. All the glitters is not gold. You rather be with some funny person there, but you know this one is on the mission impossible. And then together you're going to win that goal. So don't just be there and then be like, oh, how. Try to pursue these things and believe me. It will work. It always does. It has been working for all of them. There is no story you hear. Like when you hear all those stories, Manya Sudi, what? Even we were just celebrating on weekends, Valerie was celebrating their 10th anniversary. I think you heard the story. You think they just woke up and they became like, no. There was a lot of diligence. There was a lot of diligence and waiting upon the Lord. Even someone who wants to be anointed, I was being told by my pastor on Sunday from the classes they had. Anointing, you don't just come like that. You cannot just come. Are you a witch doctor? It takes you time. Now the problem is that time is what you do not have. You don't have time. Then you don't have greatness. The one without time has no greatness. Be diligent. God is faithful. People do not know the faithfulness of God. I am going to come another day and I will tell you the faithfulness of God. He is faithful. You can take my word. You can take my word. He is faithful. So all you have to do is this. Because you know, the Spirit of the Lord is moving without ceasing, by the way. Well, because people are praying without ceasing. Now he's moving without ceasing. And every time he's looking for someone to lift. But he's not going to lift you when you have not yet learned that English language. He's not going to lift you when you have not yet done that dollar account that you are supposed to open that you know. He's not going to lift you when you have not done that training. You have not gone back for those further studies. Like you know. He has given us a witness within us. We know what we ought to do. So you know the thing you have not done. You know it. Deep down you know it. But you're buying time. Stop buying time and go and do that thing. Just go and do it. God is faithful. He's looking for you to do those things that you want, the dreams that you had. But you have not yet done the things that he has placed in your heart to do. Go and do them. Then come back and thank me later. Well, Well, I just even enjoyed myself. This was just an easy flow. So subscribe, share to friends. Don't you want them to make it? You better share to them because those are the circles you might need. Yeah. So yeah, have a lovely, lovely day. Oh man, it's cold. The weather is so cold. But it is a good one, yeah? Have a lovely day. Thank you for tuning in all the time.